Welcome back to episode 3 for our enhanced survival challenge of Kenshi. Our group is doing well, growing, and surviving all the bandits. Our goal today, though, is to start some research. So Plant should be focusing on wooden logs and lumber. So he'll grab some logs, she'll grab some logs, and get to work on that. Food supplies are doing okay. So we'll keep working a little bit on that. But we'll definitely try and get some research up as quickly as possible. And as far as I remember, it's 1 wood log per lumber, so it's going to take a little bit of time. But Zerkit's over there working on the tree. And we have more than enough logs, so we'll be alright. If the day ends, it's already 10 o'clock. So when it hits to the next day, the shops will restock themselves. And we can sell a bunch of the other stuff we don't need here. And someone can do a trip to the shops. Anyways, we'll get on to it. And with that, Plant has finished the research box. That was pretty quick. 4 logs, 4 lumber, not a problem. Now, Plant can start getting the survival guides and the book. There we go. We put them in here. Show our research. And the first thing we start is let's start to survive. That's the first research that you can do with the survival mod. It allows us to start doing stick traps, log traps, so we can start catching little creatures to get a bit more food than just grubs, which is really helpful. And then that lets us go into things like cooking, creating some crossbows, a bit more clothing, turning into charcoal, and a bit more of the metal side of things. Some wooden clubs and spears, some fencing for prisoners, I'm assuming, yeah. And then the last one there for the moment is making things out of hide. I see how that is. No worries. So we'll click on that, start researching, and Plant can get to it. Well, that was unexpected. Is this... Oh my goodness, he just doesn't die. There's a mountain bandit that's almost dead and isn't dead. And another one that has a ton of armor and isn't dead. Okay, can we... There we go. Everybody... attack all. That was easy. Come on. That's 6 against 1. This is good training. Nice. He doesn't look like he's going to stay down for long. I mean, he's at -12, but we'll have to see. Everyone can just heal themselves. Plant can go back, and we'll see how we go. Okay, that's not good. He got back up. Come on, Ragnar, hit him in the back. Nice. Sheesh, we have to get rid of his armor. Okay, now he'll stay down if he's going to bleed that much. And Bean's gone down. Okay. Let's fix him up. Oh, great. There are starving bandits. They just don't let up, do they? There is a bounty on this one. There's a bounty on a few of them. And not a bounty on the leader, interestingly enough. So there's 3 bounties. 1, 2, 3. I don't think we can beat them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 against the 6 of us. That's almost a 2-on-1 for everybody. I think we have to ditch. Oh, that's right, Bean. Because she's in a recovery coma, they won't do anything to her. Let's quickly go this way. Oh yeah, we are not doing so great for legs and everything. Who's our fastest person? Dezerka's the fastest at the moment. But Ukib is really slow. That's right, his leg's not doing so great. Okay, so you guys run to the gate and stay inside. And Dezerka, who's really fast, can go provoke them. Where did they go? They went this way. There we go. Yeah, you can see our gear. We're fine. We could try and sneak around, actually. That would give us some really nice sneak levels. Yeah, it's going up pretty fast. What's this? There's a mountain bandit. Huh. Interesting. He's getting pretty close to Ukib. What if we provoke him? Attack him like that. There we go. Now he's attracted to there. And the guard is going to assist us. Nice. Does he have a... No, he doesn't. Okay, so Ragnar steal from him his weapon. Oh, he doesn't have his weapon out. That's okay. Plant can steal the rest of it. Nice. Okay, so... we lost them. Oh, they're there. I am so blind. I think we can just go back home. They're probably not going to bother us. Okay, so whilst everyone's doing stuff, I've got Dezerka running through town by stealthing. So he can work on his stealth. And it's level 10 already, which is actually pretty decent. We got to have someone in the party that can wander around and do sneaky things. And training is what we need to do as well at the moment. There's 11, very nice. So we'll have him work on stealth. Even if he's not stealthing very well in front of other people, the game still counts that as stealth, so it works. Whilst everyone at home is doing their research and their jobs. Research in 2 hours, very nice. Food's doing well. Zerkit's working on some sticks, because we're going to need it for the stick traps. So the trick is, we're manually having to do grubs. But when we get the stick traps, it's automatic a food source. So we can do other things whilst, instead of just having to sit at grubs all day, and then we can start training our stats. So seeing as we're decent on food at the moment, for most of our characters, we can start getting them to level up other areas of life. And that's our research complete. Good job, Plant. Now we should be able to... where is it? Food. Stick trap to catch Batrats. Log trap to catch froggos. And those are the two new ones that we get. And there's a cutting rock for Batrats and a cutting rock for Froggos. Now, the stick trap only takes 2 sticks, but the log trap takes a log and sticks, which is a bit more expensive. And it requires water to be close by. So its 30% efficiency is really bad. But the stick trap can be 50% for, efficiency and not be too bad. Yeah, I think 50% is the best we can get, and there's no real way of changing that, because we're in the deserty sort of place. But yeah, so we'll just start making a few of these. And get a steady source of food. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That should be good for the moment. So Bean is now up, which is very good to see. She's at 0 health for the stomach, which seems to be a very common spot to hit on most enemies and allies. I hope that's not a problem with the mods. But we now have 4 traps operating because of the amount of sticks that we've got. We still need to make some more sticks. Slowly but surely. But as you can see, the traps are very slowly filling up. Takes a very long time. But if you get enough of them, it is worth it. And they can produce a little bit of food over time. And that's the goal. Steady supply of food and we should be fine. Well, now we've got a few more researches available to us. A little bit more expensive for some of them. Like this one needs Brock flower and Xander root, as well as a previous research. I think we're going to try and go with outdoor gourmet, because that gives us a fire pot with grog, dried meat, dried gristle flaps, rain collection. It's going to help us with our food. Hopefully we'll be able to create some farming plots soon. That would be really nice as well. So we'll get onto that. And Plant can do some research. Still don't think there is a way to do farming just yet. We'll have to wait. And the storage is just the same old. Yep, all good. So let's go on with that. The other thing is, it is the next day, so we should get someone to go shopping. Bean cannot move very much. Oh, I mean, she's only got the sore stomach. But I think Ragnar should go shopping. Oh, Bean can go with. Sure thing. We gotta get ourselves a bunch of all this. Come on, there we go. Okay, so Bean can go shopping now. Dezerka is sitting on 15 stealth, which is really nice. Slowly getting that leveled up. Ragnar is already full of stuff to sell, so he can go on his way. And one of the good things, though, is having a very full inventory allows you to train strength XP. It's one of the only ways to do it. And strength helps you with encumbrance and damage, which is really nice. So walking around with heavy inventories is a slow way to do it, and it's one of the best ways to do it. Why is Zerkit under attack? There's an ex-slave mountain bandit attacking us. Huh, maybe from those manhunters before? He's escaped and has decided to attack us. Okay, Ukib's sore on the legs, but should still be able to fight. Plant's full health, and Zerkit's doing okay. So 3 against 1. I think it's just the one. Should be able to... Oh, he's also hobbling, too. This should be over real quick. Oh, and obviously a Shek Kingdom Guardian has come to help us. Just more free loot. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he was an ex-slave, so he was stuck with shackles, which slows movement as well. So it's hard to run away with shackles on you. Nicely done. 5 charges left on it, that's not worth it. The hat is worth it. And shackles aren't worth any money, so it's never worth selling them. There's an infinite supply of shackles you can get if you ever get caught by prison and turn into a slave. You can break your shackles, take them off, break your shackles, take them off, because they'll always give you new shackles, but they're not worth any money, so it's good that that's not a broken tactic. But yeah, nice. That was an easy fight. Okay, Bean and Ragnar have arrived at the shop. And yeah, we'll just sell everything. Sounds good. There's nothing else we really need to sell. Is there anything we need to buy? Robopacks are almost useless. Water we don't need at the moment. Nothing from here. We'll send Ragnar back. But Bean can go shopping. And that's not the right place to go shopping. Actually, Dessert can go shopping. These two can go back. And Dessert is not doing anything fancy, he's just training. But if you ever hit Alt, you can see things on the ground and the shop's highlight. This is the adventuring shop in the middle of the Shek Kingdom. The Shek Guardian is struggling to pick up the Hungry Bandit. You having trouble there, bud? Okay, he's good. Because another bandit just attacked. Yeah, have fun with that. Okay, so don't sneak in a shop if you're wanting to sell things, because you'll accidentally do something silly, and they'll attack you and stuff. So just, let's do some business. Wooden backpacks are my favorite, as well as the ones that have a little bit extra to the top of them. Defensive spear, that's a nice one, but very expensive. Wooden logs, do we need them? Not really. It's very expensive research, and that's cheap research, okay. We'll take... Oh man, they've got lots of research artifacts. We'll take a backpack, because backpacks are amazing. And we'll buy 2 more backpacks. Doesn't affect your laboring skill, which is really nice, but it reduces your encumbrance. So it helps you move things around, and that allows us to go shopping more often. And as far as I remember, if you take the backpack off... Yeah, I love that about backpacks so much. I don't think you can stack backpacks inside each other, but you can have 3 backpacks on you and fill them each with different things. And it still allows you to do it. It's so amazing. Other than that, I don't think there's sleeping bags, which we don't need. Research artifacts, which would be good, but we're doing survival stuff first. That's good for later. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we need. Unless... Yeah, we'll take all the wood. Why not? We've got some cash. And that's to help us do survival if it didn't start up with the mod. Good. Let's go. So Dezerka's back at camp, and he can now pick up everything around and go on shopping sprees. Though I am interested... I think these are better than these. Yeah, it's got less perception, but that's only dealing with shooting. And it's 100% head coverage. So if we can switch to masks over the helmets over here, we definitely should. So Plant can go and give away the toothpicks. But we definitely should keep the masked helmets. That's better. They look funnier, but They're definitely better. And there's one backpack full. Another backpack. And yeah, we'll go shopping. Okay, and with that, we have the research complete outdoor gourmet. Which should give us, yes, a fire reflector for dried meat. Now, we will definitely need that because the Batrats, when they get beaten up into little pieces, they get turned into normal meat, which we can't eat because we're not hivers. So we need to dry it into dried meat. And other than that, we should get some rain collector. There we go. Just a little bit of water would be nice whenever it starts raining. And dried gristle flaps. Yeah, we don't have gristle flaps at the moment. And it's just the dried meat. Outdoor raw meat barrel. Outdoor food barrel. Characters can come here when they need food, when they need it. That is actually not a bad idea. So water and food here. And my history with Kenshi has shown me that these food barrel sort of things usually work. They don't always work perfectly. Do we need a storage for raw meat? Maybe. Maybe not. Just for the moment we won't. Craft your outdoor survival tools. Steel bars. Interesting. That's new. We'll put that smack bang in the middle, but I think we need to buy steel bars from the shop in order to do that. Camp bed, we don't need that. A tent. Comfortable to sleep in. Whenever efficiency 400%. 400%. Okay, so it's no difference to that. Certain types of beds can help you heal faster. All sorts of stuff like that. Be careful to generate an outpost. I thought we already did have an outpost generated. Map marker. That's why we kept getting attacked and stuff. Anyways, we now have a way of producing meat from the Batrats. And we almost have our first Batrat. It's taken that long. It takes so many hours for it to happen. But we'll get there. And it'll slowly start trickling in. For our next research, though, we still have one survival kit. I need to find some more. What do we need? We want some more food. We want to be able to do some farming. Aha! Green thumb. That's the one we want. So we need 2 Xanderroot and 2 Brock flowers in order to do cultivated flower farms, Xanderroot farms. That's exactly what we need. We stole 2 Xanderroot from the place, so we have that part of it. But we need to go shopping, I think, for the rest of it. Brock flower. We'll have to look at the store. Dezerka's almost there. He's taking his time. But when we get to the store, we'll check it out. Okay, we're back at the shop. And Dezerka can now sell everything. Gotta remember to not accidentally sell the backpacks. Oh, that was a high-grade one. I didn't want to sell that, but... yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, so in the shop, they're actually running out of money. And we're doing good for money. We need to find those flowers. No, we'll have to check out a different part of town. The other bar in town doesn't seem to have it either. Huh. Well, the last place we can check is the general store, which is most likely where it'll be. So we'll go check the general store. And here we are. Please tell me we're in luck. There's only one? No! We need two. That's all we needed is two. It's $12, so it's super cheap. Also, steel bars, we just need two. Wow, they're expensive. It's so nice having a general store here. They do not sell the survival bits either. I've got to figure out how we can get more survival books for us to do survival research. Anyways, at least they have most of the things we need. And should we get some logs extra, just in case? When you're doing farming, usually you have to start the farm, to create the farm with some of the materials. Like if you're doing a potato farm, you need some potatoes to start it up. So we might have to come back here to get some of those, if that's what the farm needs, because I haven't built it just before. But yeah, we'll get onto it, and building materials we'll need sometime later in the future. But most of this can just wait. But yeah, time to go back and get some gardening done. Okay, Dezerka is back with his stuff. We'll have to put the flowers in, and just have to wait for tomorrow, just to make sure that the shops can restock and give us what we need. We also have our first Batrat. Doesn't really look like a rat, looks more like a chicken. But once we cut it on the stone, which we put there, it'll turn into meat, and then we got the fried reflector up, so we can dry the meat as well. Very nice. And the other thing we can do is we can clean up our campsite a little bit with Dezerka, and go shopping again, basically. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize this was here. It must have been from one of the guys that we killed, but there's a scavenger's basket, which is a backpack. Didn't even know we had a backpack. That was just sitting here the entire time. It's a very weak backpack, but it's a backpack nonetheless. It does have a bit more space than the normal backpack, but it doesn't work well with the encumbrance. Yeah, cannot be placed here unless it's empty. So, very interesting. We'll keep that on one of our guys back at home. Shopping again with Dezerka. Very little to sell because we've practically cleaned up our entire place. And we're just getting peanuts now. So the money will stop rolling in at the moment. We're almost at the next day, so we'll probably keep him in town, going back and forth, doing a bit of exercise. Get that athletic skill up, because if you look at his stats, he's actually doing really well at the moment. A little bit of extra athletics, a bit of stealth, a bit of strength, because he's carrying all this heavy stuff. It's really nice to see. But in the morning, we'll go for some more flowers. Ukib is collecting the Batrats, which don't stack, unfortunately. But he is now able to put them onto the rock, bash them with a rock, turn them into raw meat, and the raw meat into dry meat takes time. It's kind of like how the Batrats take time, and this do it automatically. The rock does it automatically as well. So if we put this in his inventory, he's going to obviously put it there, and it's just going to slowly create a dried meat every single time you create from a raw meat. But yeah, that's basically that sort of setup, and it allows one character to sort of manage it instead of everyone having to manage their own food with the grubs. Seeing as we're not doing much with everyone at the moment, our grubs are doing amazingly because we've got so much extra food just because we're not doing anything else with our guys. Since we're so good with food at the moment, we're going to soon, once we get some farming done, get everyone to do other things. and get stronger. Plant has now put 3 sets of lumber. Actually, we can do 3 more. And 2 steel bars. Sweet, we're almost there. For creating the outdoor workbench, which supposedly can make tools and all sorts of other stuff. Very nice. Okay, the workbench is complete. At the moment, it's saying we can make wooden bowls. Uses 1 lumber for 1 wooden bowl. That is pretty useless because that's only useful for doing grubs. So it's all that expense just to make a wooden bowl. I'm sure there's more things we can craft in the future, but at the moment that's really not valuable to us. Day 7 is dawning on us. Our outdoor food barrel is complete. And our first dried meat is fully dried out, basically. Which is very nice to see. We can start putting all of the food that we have into the barrel. Oh. Plant just ate the dried meat. You're a hungry one. But with the rest of the food that we have... Invalid container type. It's from the same mod. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so the grubs can't be put in there. But most likely the dried meat can. So we'll deal with that when that happens. Plant will have some grubs because she's running out. And I think Zerkit might be... Yeah, Zerkit's running out of grubs too because I haven't been sharing. So Ukib can come over here and give some there. To Zerkit. Sweet. All good. But that's doing well. Yes, keep working on there, Zerkit. Ukib do that. Plant can now go and put that away. And Dezerka can try and go shopping, hopefully. No, the shops are not open yet. It's only 6 o'clock in the morning. They usually open at 8, but I'm not sure if the mods changed it. Oh, there's people standing outside. Aha! They're just opening up. Sweet, 6 o'clock in the morning. Great time to open shop. Good to see you again, yes. And... where's your flowers? You don't have flowers. I don't think you've changed your stock from yesterday. There's still only 2 Xander root, 1 bar, because we bought 10 potatoes. Could you change your stock? That would be really nice. I guess we just have to keep waiting. That's really unfortunate. So we can't do Green Thumb today. I guess we'll just have to wait for next episode. I think we might have to just leave it there, because I think we're running out of time. We might do a different research, but whatchamacallit, we only have 1 survival guide left. So, yeah, we really need to save that for the Green Thumb. The research artifacts don't help, unfortunately. The books, these ones, sorry. They're both research artifacts. The books don't help with these researches, unfortunately. They only help with the base game researches, which are really cool. You get to learn electricity, you get to do all that, but we're limiting ourselves at the moment to do survival, making it a bit more difficult on us, which is fun. But yeah, we've got to figure out a way to get more of them. I'll do that in between episodes and all that. But for the moment, our food supply is doing really well. We just have to wait for it to all turn into dried meat, which means, in all honesty, we could make a second one, and then it would do it twice as fast, and we can split it in between. So we should probably do that beginning of next episode. And yeah, just hopefully those shops will change their mind, because if they don't do it, the next closest shop, I think, is in the middle of the Stein Desert, or up close towards the Fog Islands. which is quite a ways away because there's no merchant shop in the hub, which is really unfortunate. They only have just a pub, and the pub next to it is the lone shack. But yeah, the party's doing good. Not many fights today. Bit more peaceful, bit more working on the base. Keeping up with food and wood. We went through a lot of wood and lumber. Took 5 lumber to make the storage. We still don't have 5 more lumber to make the water range storage. The rain collector barrel. So yeah, we need to get on top of that. And we're good. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. And we'll be back next time with hopefully some farming. See you in the next one. Catches.